Good day, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Today we have an article from CBR.com titled Star Wars Reveals Rey's Surprisingly Monstrous Jedi Training Partner. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. It helps it out a lot. Share it with others too, because it'd be really good to get others into this. But let's get into this now. Following the end of director Rian Johnson's Star Wars The Last Jedi, Rey officially became the savior of the galaxy following the apparent death of Luke Skywalker. With the sacred Jedi text in hand and the remaining rebels in the Millennium Falcon sped off from Crait with Leia, Finn, Poe, and their allies licking their wounds, Rey has to level up to succeed Luke's place in the galaxy's new hope. Now, in Journey to Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker Allegiance No. 1, a prequel to December Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, we know who Rey's been training with, so she could stand up to Kylo Ren and the First Order when they come knocking. However, she hasn't been training with a human. Instead, she's training a gigantic monster in the pits of Anot that are a unique link to the Force. Anot is a garbage planet, a literal dump where the pollution fumes are so thick the First Order's tracking signals won't be able to pick up Leia's resistance camp there. They're trying to secure aid from other planets such as weapons, food, and soldiers, but that's no easy task with limited help. Kylo Ren and his second-in-command Hux are eliminating anyone they think will help the rebels, so Leia's short on potential allies. As Leia formulates a plan to mitigate the trouble, she opts to head to Mon Cali, a longtime friend of the Alliance, although she knows that Rey to pilot the Falcon and Chewbacca. This also presents a chance to get the junker off Anot, where she's been scouring and scavenging for generator parts for the Resistance since leaving Crait. A respite Leia thinks she desperately needs. With her oxygen mask gone due to the unhealthy atmosphere, we see Rey wielding an upgraded staff, fighting off a pit beast, which comes off as a more bestial version of the Rancor from the original trilogy. Rey's not using her lightsaber, however, since she's sparring with it, trying to use the Force to take the creature down. She tries to make a mental connection to control it, but Jedi mind tricks aren't working at the moment too. She also attempts to use Force telekinesis, but that doesn't seem to work either, which suggests that this monster is more than meets the eye. Apparently, Rey picked the beast since it seemed Force sensitive. If it's not nullifying her abilities, Rey may not be able to harness the Force as per The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi here, since something inside her body, or most likely mind, is broken. After eventually realizing they're at a stalemate, Rey calls it a draw and the monster heads off to bask in its victory. And Rey deep down knows something's off with her tether to the Force. Nevertheless, Leia makes it clear she needs her away from this routine and focused on the diplomatic mission at hand, hinting Rey's training with the Beast is a regular part of what she needs to get back into the groove. Rey admits she had the creature right where she wanted, but it's a lie, and Leia jokes about it eating her. This is another hint she knows Rey's connection to the Force isn't at full strength. Luckily, Rey has the texts and Leia's to confide in for assistance. As the pit beast runs off, it's obvious Rey isn't done sparring with it yet. So what do you think about this from the comics, from the prequel comics of The Rise of Skywalker, of Rey training with this beast? Seems like the beast is Force sensitive in some ways, and Rey isn't having a very good time. Will we see actually Rey fail at something? Will she not be a Mary Sue in The Rise of Skywalker? I don't know. I mean, eventually I'm sure she'll probably beat the beast somehow. But even Leia puts out some jokes about that it would eat her. So who knows? But it's pretty interesting to see that Rey is training. And I guess anytime we get to see anyone training, it's a good thing. So what do you think about this? I'm not sure. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. All right. Thanks for listening. Take care and have an awesome day.